So how do you travel around normally?
Well, I mean, I have a motorcycle and I have cars, but like all the traveling I've done because of this, you know, people fly me all over the place. You know, I went to Iceland and New Zealand and Brazil and all over the United States.
Oh God.
Yeah. High school in Iceland raised money to bring me out there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, the whole thing was just like. It's really unbelievable, and I probably wouldn't even talk about it unless it was all backed up by my videos, because it doesn't sound believable, you know, to think that a high school in Iceland would raise money to bring me out there. And you know, when I landed, there was a film crew waiting for me, and the first thing they took me to do was I did like I must have done about 6 or 8 interviews. I did morning radio, I did morning TV, I did newspaper, magazine, I did everything, you know, the internet. And the second day walking around Reykjavik, Iceland, people are yelling double rainbow out the windows of their cars, you know. I mean, I'm in downtown Reykjavik, Iceland, and, you know, I'm like a rock star.
Have you noticed since that video, like, popped, have you seen more double rainbows or rainbows in general?
You know, they have been coming to me. It was like freaky how many like everywhere I go I would see rainbows, you know, and even before I went viral I was like, what the hell's going on? You know, why do I see so many rainbows? And you know, because I was in this one place. It was everywhere I went, and it was like trippy. And then, you know, for them to come to my front yard. And when my famous video came, I had just finished writing an email saying how I felt like I was Noah. You know, that's crazy shit, right? I felt like I was Noah because I have my own farm. I have my own well. I'm making my own food. It's like I'm making an ark. And I have been saying this to a lot of people. While I finish this email and my house fills with color and I turn on my camera and that's the video.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so you don't see it, all right? So the video starts with me in my house, right? And the first part of it, there's a tree in the way. Well, I have to, so I can see the whole thing, I have to move so that the tree's not in the way. Once I get to when I can see the full thing, it feels like someone gets a giant hand and pushes me down to the ground and I'm on my ass. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what's going on, you know what I mean? It's like I've been knocked to my ass because of this amazing rainbow, and it's like, and you don't see it in the video because the camera is like an old camera, but it looked like a giant eyeball. And I'm like, what can have an eye that big? And I just finished writing an email saying how I felt like I was Noah, who was the prophet of God who saw a rainbow, and there's a giant eyeball in front of me miles across. That's God. You know what I mean?
Noah saw a rainbow?
Yeah, that's the famous story about when he found the land, he saw a rainbow.
Oh, after the storm?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, so, you know, I just feel, I've been saying over and over how I feel like I'm Noah, and this rainbow comes and makes me famous, and it looks like a giant eye. And that's why the video is what it is, because how many times do I say, oh my God, oh my God? Because I recognize that I'm in the presence of God. That's God right there in front of me. That's why the video has done what it's done.
Yeah, it really actually is. Huh?
That's crazy shit, right?
Oh, fuck, dude.
I talk about this in a video, how I say how everywhere there is always a rainbow. All it takes is the water, or, you know, all it takes is water so that you can see it. And the rainbow represents the spirit of the universe. And so the spirit is all around us anytime. In order for you to see it, it just takes water and light. You know what I mean? But like you said, you can see it if you just pay attention. You know what I mean? If you focus a certain way. You can see things most people don't realize that you can see. You just have to focus a certain way.
So what have you done that helps you? I mean, is it just like spiritual awakening?
Okay, so like I told you, I married into the Yosemite Indian tribe. They have ceremonies throughout the year. There's a thriving culture that we're really involved with, and we've been involved with this whole time. I mean, I started doing these ceremonies in 1986. It's really intense spiritual stuff. You know, we have bear ceremonies, we have sweats, we do all this stuff. So I've been living this Yosemite Indian culture and ceremonies for all this time. Plus, I live alone on the side of this mountain. I'm making up my farm. I'm growing some of my own food. That's all really, you know, spiritual stuff. When you live where you don't hear no cars or see no planes, or, you know what I mean, when you don't have no neighbors, it puts you in touch with nature. So all these things combined have made it so that I can be in touch with nature, which is the spirit of the universe. I mean, I see all kinds of things that I think most people don't. It's like, there's a thing called your third eye. And yeah, and I have a physical manifestation of it. You have one too. It's right in the between your two eyes. Yeah, that thing right there. So that's my third eye, and that helps you see things. That helps you see things in a different way. So I saw that rainbow through my third eye, and also my third eye is my camera. I caught that through my third eye and shared it with humanity.
Wow. That's the first time I've ever heard that metaphor.
Yeah.
Dude,